Day 62 of the Anything Speaking Challenge. So, internet and social media are a great tool to connect to people around the world, no matter how far the people, the gap between the people who would like to connect to each other, perhaps from one continent to another continent, one country to another country with different seasons, we still be able to connect to each other as far as we got net access and then social media. And we can just send messages, voice notes, file, um, photos, videos, you name it, easily, quickly, as far as we got a stable net connection or net access. And it will be good if we could, we could use it wisely. But there are a lot of people who couldn't use it wisely. I am one of them. Sometimes I did it, in a way that I shouldn't do, or I couldn't really control myself. Once in a while, although I feel like I'm better now when it comes to, um, using social media. But let's say everyone has gadgets. Everyone like cell phone was everywhere, and it's not a luxury product again or anymore. Let's say, and even kids using cell phone right now, they are using cell phone, and the problem was if they also use social media. Well, we couldn't supervise them. And why? Because we couldn't control the information that our kids will watch or see on their cell phone or their tablet. We couldn't control the information that was already spread around the world using internet and social media. But what can we do was to control our own kids. But how? And why? Because there are a lot of backwards, or let's say negative effects of using social media. And I saw it myself. So I'm also a private tutor, right? I experience of seeing one of my students was throwing tantrums because of her parent, her mom, didn't let her using cell phone and scrolling on internet, let's say. And when I was asking her about what kind of application she used, she was using TikTok. Like kids in that such like in such a young age, she was even like she was understand, and her parent let her, having her own cell phone and didn't always supervise her. And I never saw her parents supervise her before. And then the problem was it affected, let's say, like this social media that was used by this kid was affecting the kid to be having emotional, couldn't regulate her emotional. She was still a kid and still have struggle, in a phase of struggling of uh, regulate her emotion, and by using social media, it was getting worse. She could just like hitting her mom. Like I watch not I watch I saw uh some kids who were just hitting their parents because they didn't allow their kids to continue using cell phones because of phones, internet, social media. and and even like they couldn't really become focused. They couldn't focus more than a few minutes when they learn something, and this is a problem. I was thinking about like it could be a brain rot or something like that, but I couldn't really giving much or a lot of advice towards the parent, because the parent herself already knew that she was also into phone, and somehow I thought like she was also glued to her phone, so that's why like I think no, social media, internet, and phone, and even phone shouldn't be given to kids in a very young age. If you want like if you have no choice for that, we need to find a way to prevent the kids to use it too long, and we need to always supervise them as long as possible. If not, there there will be a lot of negative side effects on using social media and internet without supervisor for kids right now. Even the kids didn't like to read. I mean, wow. I mean, like the era is changing, but if things like this is happening everywhere, what will happen in the next generation? I don't know. I couldn't really comment with this kind of behavior of the kids, or what the parent choose how they would like to let the kids do or use, because I'm not a parent myself, but I see the side effects more than the good effects of using social media for kids in such a young age. And yeah, I don't know. I just hope that if I could have, if I have the opportunity to have a kid or kids in the future, I hope that I could, to be a wise parent, and then have an option to supervise them if I will have no choice but to let them, have a phone. But I don't think that I would let my kids using phone. But I don't know what will happen, But I hope that I could be a wise parent if I will be a parent one day. And yeah, sadly, last day I couldn't upload it on time because of the internet, and then the laptop problem. Yeah, so I couldn't upload it on time yesterday. So I uploaded like more than midnight, I guess. But here I am. I still continue to make these challenge though, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye.